Hi guys, and welcome to my review of the Black Diamond Storm lamp. In this review, the video is a little bit darker so you can see the light hopefully, but here I have the Black Diamond Storm lamp in black. So let's run through some of the features. First and foremost, it has up to 100 looms, hence it's usually called the Black Diamond Storm 100, which apparently throws the beam up to about 70 meters, and more or less I would say that's about true from the field work that I've done with it. It also has a red LED which goes up to 25 looms and is good for about 20 meters. The main LEDs have dimmers which can vary between 25 looms and all the way up to the 100 looms, so you can cycle between lighter and darker. Has a strobe function, takes 4 AAA batteries, and also apparently includes a heatsink technology feature which keeps the batteries a little bit warmer, so they're supposed to last a little bit longer. As you can see, it's got a swivel. Okay, so once you're wearing it on your head, it makes it a little bit easier to control. Also includes a battery indicator. Now for the battery indicator, it's got 3 different colors. Green means you have 75% or more. Once you get down between 25 and 75%, the battery indicator here will flash orange, and under 25%, the battery indicator will flash red. You will be able to see the battery indicator when you turn it on, and I'll do that in a second. What else does this light have? Well, it's called the Black Diamond Storm, so you'd expect it to be water resistant and able to stand up to the elements. It's supposed to be submersed, or it can be submersed for 1 meter up to 30 minutes. Have I tested that? No. Will I test that? No, but I have used that in the rain and it works just fine. Alright, so let's run through how it works. So it has a pretty nifty feature where it actually locks. Alright, so you've got one button up top here, and if you're putting it in your pack or for storage or something like this, you press the button and it's not going to turn on for you. What does flash is the blue light here, which indicates that indeed the light is locked. Now to turn it on, unlock it, all you have to do is hold the light for 6 seconds. Hold the button. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so a little bit less. So there you go, it turns on. Now when I turn the light on, you'll notice it flashes green, so that's our battery indicator turning on. Okay, there it is. And now it's just gone to orange, so quite convenient. In the review you can see now it's gone between 25 and 75%. As you can see, the main LED is on. This is the one which throws up to 100 looms out at you, and if I press and hold, you should be able to see it go a little bit lighter. Alright, there we go, it starts to dim, and you'll notice a little quick flash once it's reached maximum dim or minimum dim. So here we go, let's go maximum and you'll see it flash. There it is. And minimum again. There it is. Okay, and obviously you can stop anywhere in between, so I can just alternate it there. Alright, so turning it back off again. Now next time I turn it on, these 2 side LEDs are going to turn on, so this actually throws the beam out wide. Really good for reading or cooking in low light or something like this, so something close by. So again, I'll turn it on, and you can see there's the battery indicator, which I'm sure it's going to go orange in a sec, but either way, there are 2 side LEDs, and again, it's a little bit harder to see, but they're dimmable as well. Alright, down that goes, and again, it's got the little flash at the end. The other thing this does have is red LEDs, so for that you have to hold it for 3 seconds. 2, 3, there we go. Okay, these are not dimmable, so they pretty much stay like that the whole time. If I press and hold, it just turns off. Okay. If I press again just once, it turns it back, so that's quite convenient. You can leave it on red LED in your tent, and then if you need to in the middle of the night pick it up quickly, you just press it once. You know it's going to turn back onto the red LEDs. If I want to turn it back onto the white LEDs again, press and hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And there's our orange battery indicator. Now I did mention it does have a strobe, so to do that, it's press 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and here we go. Strobing. The red light's also strobe, so let's switch it to red first. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Turn it off red mode, and now press it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And there you go. The red lights are strobing. So even though it does have one button, that one button achieves a lot of functions. It does get a little bit confusing, but it's pretty quick and easy to master. Just take it out and play around with it for a little bit. One thing I don't like about this torch, if I switch back to the main light, so if I'm using the white light, 100 looms is actually quite bright. If I'm doing close camp chores, okay, on the side LEDs here, which is they're quite nice, I go to turn it off, and I'm still doing my close camp chores here. I turn it back on, I get straight away the really bright LED. Not the nicest thing in the world. I probably would have preferred two buttons, one to turn on the main LED, one to turn on the side LED, but you can get through that. The other problem is, okay, so maybe I'm using this light, but I have it set to as dim as possible because I don't need such a bright light. I turn it off, okay. Now I turn it back on, and it's obviously going to turn on the side LEDs, but obviously it turns it on maximum power again. So if I want to cycle back through that on maximum power again, so it would be nice if it saved your setting, but again, it's one button operated, so I guess you can't have everything. The weight of this torch, it's about 111 grams or 3.9 ounces, I think it says on the specs. So it's not the lightest torch in the world, it's not the smallest torch in the world, and I probably wouldn't run with it. It does bounce a little bit, or you have to have the strap on quite tight. But for walking around, camping, chores around the campsite, etc., it's actually really, really good. The batteries are going to last a long time. I've taken this thing out about 8 to 10 times. I use it pretty sparingly. I don't have the light on where I don't need it, but it's only just come on to that orange battery indicator, so I've just reached 75%, as you've just seen, so it does last quite a while. The other thing this does have is up to 75%, so 75% plus. It does have a regulator, so it keeps the light even the whole way down. Once you dip below that 75%, the light won't be consistent anymore, but I mean, you saw it go from green to orange and you don't really see any big change. So I will update this video or post another one. I'll update the comments later on and let you know how bad the degradation of the light is. In terms of where you put the batteries, the 4 AAAs, you unscrew that and they actually all fit inside the light. So it does fit a fair few batteries, but again, you can take this out for a long camping trip, long hike, and the battery is going to last you a while. And this torch you can use it out in the rain, in the storm, in the wind, and it'll do the job. So overall, I'd probably give this 4 out of 5, simply because of the bulkiness, and it would be nice to have a second button so you don't always go from the sides, okay, to the main one. Anyway, this has been my review of the Black Diamond Storm Lamp. If you have any questions or you want me to do a follow-up or test it in some way, feel free to shoot me a comment or a message. Thank you guys.